Hello and welcome back to Tonya's Witchy Kitchen. I can't say if this is Life with Spice or if this is tea time because it's kind of a blend of both. So, ta-da! Something new again. Well, first I wanted to say it started a year ago with the hot flashes and the going through the menopause stuff, right? And I got that all under control. I did. And then I decided, I was talking to my doctor, my voodoo doctor, about the stuff I was on or I was taking, and should I be taking something else? Should I be changing stuff up? Because I was actually using, I don't have it here, Young Living's Progestins Plus serum, okay, for hormone balance and all this stuff, and it's great. Like literally have been using it for years, and so we talked about it, but the stuff he wanted to put me on could not be found. It's a Nutritin product. I can't remember what it's called, so otherwise I would tell you. But it literally, he cannot find it. Like, it was out of stock in Nutritin. It was out of stock in all these little subsidiaries that carry it. I just, you know, it was no big deal. I was like, that's fine, whatever. But my daughter was kind of like in this, well, if you need it, you should have it. And I was like, it's not a big deal, right? It's really not a big deal. Well, anyways, she had ended up ordering stuff from them and talking to the receptionist, and the receptionist was like, well, because in my file, he put this secondary option, which I was like, it's the same, you know, it's a pill, but it's not the oil. I prefer the oil. He preferred the oil. Okay. But the receptionist didn't realize this. And being they were out of the, I think it's called Estro Pro. Being they were out of it, she couldn't have it. She gave her the second thing that was in my, you know, listed in my file that we had already discussed and didn't want. And so when we got the shipment, didn't think anything of it. She's like, you know, whatever. Gave you, you know, she got the stuff you needed. And I'm like, okay, great. You know, it's capsules, take 4, you know, before bed at night. Okay. Totally screwed up my hormones, you guys. Totally messed them up. Like, I cannot tell you. Like, I was on it a month and I felt like I was like wanted to bite somebody's head off. I was angry. I was pissy. I was moody. I got the night sweats back. I got the hot flashes back. And I was just like, this is just crap. Just crap. You should get a book. You should get a manual. You should get something that tells you, like, do this, do this, do this. You shouldn't have to be on supplements. You shouldn't have to be on estrogen patches. You shouldn't have to be on all this crap to get rid of this stuff. This is supposed to be a natural part of life, and we should be able to deal with it easier than we do. Okay, so that being said, I threw that bottle away. I was like, you know, this is the wrong crap. And went back to the Progestins Plus serum. But now, then realizing I have to get everything back on track again like I did last January. So, this is where you come in. I still don't totally have my voice back, so you gotta deal with this. So I'm gonna give you basically my concoction to get my hormones back in balance, to get rid of the hot flashes, to get rid of everything. And it does work. It does work. And I don't know if there's different levels of menopause. I haven't researched the menopause stuff, just because it's, you know, it's whatever. It's whatever. But this is what I do. This is what I've been doing. And then I got sick, and then that threw me off my thing. But, you know, I have to continue it. I have to continue at least a month, and then everything seems to just balance out and be good. So, yeah. Okay, so the first ingredient in this tea, spice, whatever you want to call it, is the black cohosh root. It's most likely, this is one that you could use long term. And women do, because it does combat the hot flashes. It does combat the night sweats and everything else that comes with it. The massive headaches, the mood swings, okay? We're gonna talk about that. But, so black cohosh root. It says it's from the buttercup family, which is kind of interesting. Its main purpose really is to balance hormones in women. So in menopause, it can relieve hot flashes, moodiness, night sweats, headaches. I already talked about that. Heart palpitations, vaginal dryness. Mix it with oat straw if you're really having that problem, because oat straw is great for that. And mental fog. I wish I would have known some of this sooner, but you just don't know, and your doctor doesn't tell you, these things. They just want to put you on a pill so they get a kickback. But anyway, enough of that. That's another topic. Menstrual problems, PMS stuff, weak, irregular, delayed menses. It helps with that. Decreased sex drive. Polycystic ovary syndrome, PCOS. It helps improve ovulation in women. Do not use if you're pregnant or nursing, I think. Yeah, or nursing. Don't use if you're pregnant or nursing. It has been found to, because of balancing the hormones, it actually helps reduce the bone loss from osteoporosis in women. Also a sedative, so it can calm the nervous system and reduce anxiety and helps promote a restful sleep. As this is a little twisted one, as digestive issues, but remember, your gut is your second brain, and they, really seriously, if you have digestive issues, you can crush the root and boil it. Drink it to relieve stomach pain and intestinal problems. It helps prevent gastric ulcers. For rheumatic pain, like the dull, aching body pain or the ringing in the ears, you can make a tea and use it for that. It's great antidepressant effect. Can it help elevate the dark, heavy, and oppressive moods? Yes, naturally. Not without all that other crap in it. Naturally. And like I said, you can use this long term, and many women do, until they get through those 5, 10, 15 years, whatever the heck it is, in menopause, because they just don't know. And sometimes I wonder if there's other underlying things here, why we have it so badly in the last 30, 40 years. Some people don't, and so I just really think that there's other underlying factors to this. But like I said, don't use it if pregnant or nursing. Women with endometriosis, uterine cancer, and breast cancer should not use it also. I don't know why, so if you are interested, you maybe do some more research, or find a herbalist to help you. Do not use if allergic to aspirin, which is interesting because it's the buttercup family. If you say it, don't use it if you're allergic to aspirin, I think of the willow and the cottonwood trees, So really weird. Maybe it is part of it down the line. I don't know. But don't use it if you're allergic to aspirin, have liver problems, seizures, and high risks of blood clots or stroke. Okay, so that's number 1. And if you don't do anything else, but you just do one, do that one. Okay, do the black cohosh. A second one in this mix that I really like is moringa leaves. It's from the ben oil tree, the drumstick tree. It's a tree with feathery like leaves, kind of like a fern. You can use all parts of this tree though. So the medicinal part of this tree helps reverse environmental health problems, pollutions, toxins that we get in the air from the environment. It's effective for disease caused by poor nutrition. It's also anti-inflammatory, anti-aging, and an antioxidant. It's actually called the miracle plant. It helps fight inflammation and the effects of aging, including age-related eye problems. I love that. Between castor oil and moringa. But yes, and inflammation is part of menopause. You can, your body changes, things don't work like they should, and sometimes you have a massive amount of inflammation. The moringa also helps control blood sugar. It has a purifying effect. It's been used for treatment in cancers, stomach ulcers, liver disease, urinary tract infections, edema, and kidney disease. Oh my gosh. Okay. Moringa oil helps with liver function, helps remove heavy metals and toxins from the body. With daily use, joints and arthritis have improved greatly. Because of the vitamins and minerals it contains, it actually can help stop further damage from arthritis. If you have a lot of pain from your joints, it's reported that from 2 to 4 weeks of daily use can help lower the pain. So along with anti-inflammatory, anti-aging, and antioxidant, moringa is also antibacterial, antifungal, and has antiviral compounds. The oil can help reduce inflammation, help with acne, other skin infections, gum disease, dandruff, abscesses, viral warts, and athlete's foot. It also helps soothe and heal wounds, bites, and burns. It's not a really expensive oil. Seriously, it's, probably something good to have on hand in the first aid kit. It stabilizes the nervous system due to the high levels of tryptophan, whatever there. Also helps with brain function, and increases serotonin levels. Great for mood swings, insomnia, and depression. So you get that secondary kick on, if you're a happy person, like normally I feel I am normally a very upbeat, happy person, but we all have those times when, stuff gets us down, and you just don't want to bring it down too far, because then you fall into that rut. And so the black cohosh and the moringa can help us, lift our moods. Interesting fact with the moringa seeds is it's used in water purification. Helps remove heavy metals, toxins, and salts from the water because they bind to the seeds. 0.5 gram of ground seeds can purify 0.5 gallon or 2 liters of water. That's interesting too. Take it on your first aid kit. Dr. Axe had some interesting things. He said, do not boil the leaves. So when you are making a tea of this, do it on like the green tea setting, 160 degrees. If you have a teapot like mine, don't boil the leaves. Moringa has been used extensively in Ayurveda medicine for over 4,000 years. Helps with anemia, low energy and fatigue. We've talked about that one. Allergies and asthma, that one I thought was really interesting. Epilepsy, chronic headaches, heart issues, kidney stones, fluid retention. See, that's another one with menopause. Sometimes a lot of us retain fluid, and that's not good at all. Thyroid disorder, low sex drives. Bing, I should have been binging these. These are all doubled up with the black cohosh. So it's also antibacterial, antifungal, antiviral, and helps with parasitic infections. So daily use, listen to your body on this one, okay? Okay, 50 milligrams per kilogram of body weight. Reduces oxidative stress. Okay, in animals, it actually delayed tumor growth and increased the lifespan, which was, the dose was 500 milligrams per kilogram of body weight. Okay, 50 milligrams is like 1.5 teaspoons per 150 pounds. The leaves contain almost all the essential nutrients, vitamins, amino acids, proteins, minerals, metals such as potassium, iron, and zinc. They have phytochemicals, calcium, beta-carotene, vitamin C, vitamin A. It It also has phytonutrients and flavonoids, glucosides, glucosinolates, zeatin, quercetin, beta-sitosterol, and this long word. I'll put it there. It's an acid. An organization, Kuli, that harvests plants in Africa says that gram per gram, moringa plants contain 2 times the amount of protein as yogurt, 3 times more potassium as bananas, 4 times more vitamin A than carrots, 4 times more calcium than cow's milk, and 7 times more vitamin C than oranges. It is a powerhouse of nutrients. There are a few side effects to this that you want to be aware of. There weren't any in my herbal book, which I thought was kind of interesting, but there were some on one of my other things I was looking through, and they said it can lower blood pressure, it can slow the heart rate, it can cause uterine contractions, it can cause cell mutations when the seeds are eaten at a high amount. I don't know what that amount is, you guys. It can interfere with fertility. So buy the purest kind possible, the purest kind you can. And I do not take it every day. I will take it like for a week, and then I will just, for some reason, I look at it and I'm like, I just don't want it. So I back off, and then I will take it like another week down the road. So it's like an on again, off again thing. You can do up to 2 weeks at a time, but you should take a break with it. The third ingredient in this blend of spice tea, whatever you want to call it, because you could technically blend it all together and put it on, you know, your eggs or your toast or your whatever and eat it that way. I prefer to make a tea out of it because I alternate supplements and make my own supplements and add things, and you know, so I just basically everything goes into the cup, and the hot water goes on, and then I just drink drink it how it is. The third one is turmeric, specifically because of the curcumin that is in there. Turmeric is very warm and drying, and I know this is odd for hot flashes because you don't need any more warmth, and you know, in that respect, but it's a powerful anti-inflammatory and a strong antioxidant. You do need black pepper. I'm going to tell you this again and again. You do need some black pepper with the turmeric for it to absorb. It increases absorption like up to 2,000%. So it is so important that you do add that little bit of black pepper when you are using turmeric. You can absolutely use it as a food. Yes, as a supplement, you can mix turmeric with fine ground black pepper, pack it into a capsule if you don't like the taste or you don't like putting it in stuff, which it is easier to take. I will be honest, it is easier to take in a capsule. Pack it into a capsule, depending on your capsule size and how much you actually get in there. It's 1 to 4 grams daily. Okay. So depending on how much is in your capsules, you know, you might have 2 capsules, you might have 8 capsules a day to get the 1 to 4 grams. Or sprinkle it on your eggs, you know, just eat it. As far as anti-inflammatory, most modern diseases are caused from inflammation. If you're looking to help arthritis and stop the progression of the disease, turmeric, don't ask me how, can actually help cool the joints, even though it's warm and dry. 1 teaspoon turmeric, ginger, honey, once per day can help with the arthritis. So that's where you take the turmeric and the ginger and you can just powder it and mix it in the honey and infuse it for a couple weeks. You don't have to strain it out. You can just eat it like that. So there you are. You're getting your turmeric. Add a little bit of black pepper. They don't, but I would. Just a little bit. The strong antioxidant that turmeric is helps with oxidative damage, which is aging or diseases. The curcumin fights free radicals and protects the body, and it helps boost our own antioxidant enzymes. Turmeric has found to increase the brain-derived neurotrophic factor, which is actually the growth hormone for the brain. How fantastic is that? Alzheimer's and depression have links to low levels of BDNF. Turmeric can increase the levels, help with memory and cognitive function. Why don't they do a test on this on middle school kids? Maybe it'll help increase common sense in some of them. Some adults too. Ugh. Let's not talk about adults with no common sense. It's scary. As far as immune function, it can affect cancer growth and development and spread at the molecular level. 4 grams per day decreases the risks of heart attacks, helps lower heart disease, improve blood vessel function, and helps regulate blood pressure and clotting. It also helps reduce cholesterol levels and promotes wound healing. Caution, it may slow blood clotting if you are a bleeder. Do not take if you are on blood thinners already, and if you are pregnant, or if you have a bile duct obstruction. So you remember the golden milk that we did a while back? I haven't done it in a while, and I really should get back into it because that would help with the sleeping issues. I haven't had the sleeping issues so much as waking up at 5 a.m. Yeah, so now I'm waking up, laying there, wide awake, thinking of all the things I need to do. And that's probably why I'm awake, right? But the golden milk, that uses turmeric and the pepper, and it's so yummy. Fill capsules with turmeric, that's an option. And the medicinal turmeric ginger honey is a 1/4 cup ginger, 3/4 cup powdered turmeric. I would add black pepper to this, and it's 1 cup of honey, and you just kind of, mix it up really good. You might want to mix it every couple days too. We make ginger lemon honey, which is fantastic. Same thing, same concept. But anyway, we are now going to the kitchen. The kitchen is the shortest thing of this video, you guys. And I will show you how I make my tea. Let's go. Okay, to start. So first, the black cohosh. You can get it in powdered form, and you can get it in, I'm out of the, it actually looks like dandelion root. It's got the rooty, okay? That's what it looks like. So if you have that, the other one, you're gonna wanna steep it in, a teapot, because, you need to get it out, the benefits out of the root. This is powdered, okay? So I don't have to do that. And this says, the daily serving size on this one says 1/2 teaspoon or 1 gram, which is plenty for me. And then this is my moringa leaf powder. Okay. This one says 1 tablespoon or 4 grams is a serving size. And I usually do, I will be honest, I usually do a teaspoon because I take it daily. And I am not one to monitor my stuff. And then we have the turmeric powder and the black pepper to go with that. Okay, just something that's going to come up later on down the road. So I save these little things, and I make my own supplements, okay? And you can see it in here. I make my own supplements. I buy the powders, the whole powders, and I make my own supplements. There's only a few supplements I don't make myself, just because either they're excessively huge. I'll show you one of my favorites. It's called Stress Essentials by Nutritin. Yeah, the amount of stuff in here I would have to buy is hellacious. But I do trust this company, and so, okay. That is one. Other ones, otherwise, or this, there's a couple other ones. Otherwise, I try and just do my own, if you want to do that. And this will come, you'll see this down the road again for some other things that are added in here. But, okay, enough of that. So to make this, since I have all powders, basically what I do is, you know, like I said, I have a bunch of these, so I just dump them in the morning and put, like, not boiling water, but like 160 degree, that's the lowest I got on my teapot. And that is what I put in here. And I just drink it. So basically I'm eating all of it. If you get the root, obviously you won't be eating that, you know, but you're gonna get the benefits out of it because you're gonna steep that root for quite a while. Okay, so this is not pretty stuff. And it gets a little chalky, but believe me, I mean, some mornings I want to be like, I just drank tar. It's, ugh. You know, you get this big chunk of stuff. But yeah, look at how beautiful and green this is. Am I in the camera? Can you see this? It's just beautiful and green. Well, leave the light on for you. Okay, see how green that is? Just beautiful. And like I said, I usually do a teaspoon in there, somewhere in there. Sometimes it's half, you know, but I try and take it daily for now. You know, good for your skin, good for your hair, or your, you know, your internal. And then what was I can't remember the turmeric. I think I put half a teaspoon. Now, the turmeric, if you don't want to do it this way, you know, there's that Goldenmilk recipe that you can do every night. And I just do a few clicks of the pepper. My daughter got me this cup. Isn't it just adorable? But you could do the Goldenmilk at night, you know, to help a sleep aid. And then capsule forms. We'll go over capsules in a minute. And then this is really all I do, guys, in the morning. And then I just drink it. And sometimes it gets a little chalky. You know, it's a little chalky, a little green. The only way you could get away from this would be to buy, I don't know if you can buy moringa leaves personally themselves. But you know, if you could, you know, you could steep it and strain it, but I mean, for me, this is, you know, this is what I do. And then, you know, oh, he's cold. He's gelling up. Okay, it is a tea, so we can add honey. I wouldn't add milk per se, but honey is always, in most cases, a fine thing to add. And then, yeah, I just drink this, you guys. Just drink it. I did mention capsules. So, you know, if you have capsules and you wanna, I saw this thing on Facebook where you put your capsules in there. You line them all up and then you fill your stuff and then you put the top on it. It's really crazy. I don't know if it worked that well, but I mean, these are really easy to use. You know, I will, I think this one's too big. Okay, I have a smaller tip than this, but it fits in these. So when I do have to fill something, that is what I use. But I'm not a big capsule taker unless it's something that's really gagged me bad. So, but I mean, that is an option. You can fill the capsules with the moringa, with the black cohosh, with the turmeric, you know, and get your daily dose that way. I just prefer to drink hot water and get my tea that way. Yep. And there you have it, a little insider trading on menopause, tea time, and life with spice. So I hope you had a good time. Thank you for dropping by, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.